Expo Thai Exhibition and Cultural Center project. Background. At the initiative of Mr. Torsak Bamrungtakul, Managing Director, and Kun Grisada Limamapa of Patumwan Light Company Limited, a seafront area of about 1,050 rai or 420 acres. His concept was for a large trade exhibition center to be created on the area as the market for all types of merchandises, with the emphasis on opening up outlets for mass retailers so as to create jobs and opportunities for small producers, affording them direct access to the market without passing through middlemen. Costs can thus be reduced, while potentials of the seaside town of Mahachai or Samut Sakhon province, the major seaport on the Gulf of Thailand, are enhanced and highlighted. For such a major market for mass retailers, the area will be developed as an eco-tourist site with the conservation of marine plants and animals, as well as the mangrove forest. Venues for exhibitions, seminars, and performances will be built to attract visitors to take part in various activities, relax and shop for food and commodities at local and national levels. The Expo Thai project is located on the Seaside Road, Pantai Narasing Sub-District, Mueang District, Samut Sakhon Province. The project has the following accesses: existing transportation routes from Ramada Second Road at kilometer 7. One travels along Ramada Second Road and turns into highway number 3243, Mueang District, Samut Sakhon Province, to Phithialongkorn Road and the project site, a distance of about 30 kilometers. From Ramada Second Road at kilometer 7, one takes the Bangkhuntian Seaside Road and turns into Phithialongkorn Road and the project site, about 29 kilometers in distance. The project site is about 65 kilometers from Suvarnabhumi Airport. Future transportation routes: BMA Southern Ring Road Project, Bang Pli towards Bangkhuntian. The coastal motorway lining the Gulf of Thailand with the southern region. The new southern MRT from Rangsit to Mahachai Station. Additional transportation routes facilitating access to the project. A parallel road from Ramada Second Road from Mahachai New Town to Phithialongkorn Road in front of the project site, about 14 kilometers in distance. A parallel road from Bangkhuntian Seaside Road to Phithialongkorn Road, about 29 kilometers in distance. A raised expressway from Phithialongkorn Road to the entrance of the project, about 2 kilometers in distance. Project components: conceptual idea, land use and building area. Sellable part of the project. First, exhibition Trade Center. Concept on Marketing and Finance. The Exhibition and Trade Center is the most important part of the project as main income earner. The construction of the entire project can be funded by space leasing. 20,000 commercial units of 2 by 3 meters can be set for a 40-year lease at 600,000 baht each. This represents a lease of 15,000 baht a year or 1,250 baht a month, which is highly competitive. Yet, the amount raised can fund the entire project or most of it. The project's sale concept is similar to that of major department stores, which mobilize capital fund and minimize bank loans for the construction. This concept therefore opens up opportunities for small retailers with modest funds to start businesses of their own, which can be sustained by the next generations. Architectural design concept. The Exhibition and Trade Center needs large and open space, divided into various trade zones as designated in the project. The design is therefore an open plan, featuring a superstructure of steel frames with supporting piles sparingly used. The structure is neat with metal sheets as the main material for walls and roofs. The structure takes the appearance of a modern building in the front. The inner part increasingly combines contemporary with traditional styles by means of roof and wall decorations, harmonizing with the next zones. Convention Center, first auditorium. Designed as a circular dome-shaped building for the free flow of space and maximum audience capacity, affording wide-angle views from all seats. Seats are arranged in stadium type, with the arena to put up performances and dressing rooms for performers. The building accommodates about 10,000 people at one time. The outer area can be used for related activities such as open-air performances, bazaars, and fairs. Second Convention Hall. A group of 3 buildings meant as the venue for major exhibitions. It can take in the bulk of people and merchandises, such as trade shows, conferences, seminars, and feasts. The first building is a one-story structure of 12,500 square meters. The main hall is divided into 2 parts to serve as venues for medium to large functions. The second building is partly an open high-roofed one-storied hall, partly 2-storied, with an entire area of 18,000 square meters as venues for large functions. There is a large dining hall of 2,500 square meters and 2 conference rooms accommodating 2,000 people each. The third building is also partly an open hall of 1 story and partly 2-storied, with an entire area of 17,000 square meters for large functions. There are 2 medium conference rooms accommodating 400 people and 1 large conference hall accommodating about 2,500 people. Agricultural Center is divided into 3 zones. First, temperate climate plants. Housed in a dome-shaped building with temperature and light controls, according to each plant's requirement, as demonstration plots for plants and flowers that are not normally grown in Thailand. Second, soilless agriculture. The zone is dedicated to agricultural technologies with hydroponic plants and vegetable growing, researches, plant breeding, and propagation techniques. There are 3 one-story buildings. There is also a center for the sale of produce and products. Third, organic plants and vegetables, housed in a group of 4 one-story buildings. The zone is meant to provide quality agricultural products on sale, as well as to demonstrate new technologies in agro industry and agricultural processing industry. Old Top Village, Old Top, or One Tambon One Product Village, built as clusters of buildings, 4 in number, indicating 4 major regions comprising 76 units, designated as 76 provinces of the country. The village is meant as outlets for local products of each province. The units are in unique architectural features of the localities and regions. Water Park and Food Center, built in ancient Thai atmosphere with water-based culture and even a large dining hall with a running stream. This is the combination of modern lifestyle with traditional Thai life. The dining hall comprises 2 one-story open buildings with about 2,000 square meters area each. It is designed to correspond with the stone sanctuaries, Silanakorn Thailand Culture Center and Reservative Hotel. The originator of the project wished to have a cultural and historical center in a major building which is spectacular and large enough to house objects and data, a form of museum where past glories, traditions and lifestyles of Thai nation can be put on display. This is meant to be a place where artworks of all disciplines can be put on show with the help of new presentation techniques. The architect used the inspirations from the study of ancient history and the greatest architecture on the Thai soil as the basis for the design of a great and spectacular but functional building. This is the transportation of religious symbols from their original site to a new location, a building named Silanakorn. Moreover, to afford visitors time to fully appreciate the great history of the Thai nation and to absorb the beauty and variety offered in various buildings, a unique conservation place is offered as accommodations as 200-room hotel, which is embedded in the Silanakorn building as Silanakorn Reservative Hotel. Guests can rest in the ancient stone sanctuary ambience while afforded the views of artificial sea and the real sea and the opportunities to participate in various activities in the project area within 2 days to 1 week per each visit. Botanical and Marine Animal Center. The center is situated in the mangrove area on the seashore with a barge-shaped building divided into 3 sections, namely fancy fish and marine plants and animals, the round glass container with deep-sea fish, and the glass tunnel of about 100 meters to observe the underwater world. The 3 sections have a combined area of about 5,000 square meters. The surroundings are made into a sturdy trail of mangrove forest, with marine ecosystem to be experienced. There is also a small boat pier offering boat tours of mangrove area in the Gulf of Thailand. Marina, built as a landing and stopover site, the only one for tourist boats in the Gulf of Thailand area. It can accommodate no less than 100 also a dockyard. The marina is anticipated as a popular stopover and rest place for marine tourists and sailors at short distance from Bangkok. Tourists can leave their boats and stay in Silanakorn Hotel or travel further to the neighborhood in Bangkok or Pattaya. Non-saleable part of the project. First, Seagull Island. A man-made island created on the artificial sea as the habitat of the seagulls, with structures to resemble the natural habitat and careful landscaping. It is meant to conserve seagulls and to afford visitors opportunities to observe them in natural surroundings using binoculars. It is meant to complement the seaside atmosphere of the project. Next, Marine Bird Center. An island created in the artificial sea as a center of various marine birds, both in open system and in aviaries in natural surroundings. It is meant for tourists to come and study various birds in nature using binoculars. Some birds can be hand-fed as well. Wonder Island. Another island created in the artificial sea in accordance with the famous literary work of Sunthorn Poo. It is intended as a tourist site and study center for Thai literature. Here, one finds literary figures and structures, literary works and displays. Visitors not only can relax in a pleasant atmosphere by the sea, but also learn about the Thai folk literature. Artificial sea. The artificial sea is created next to the mangrove area as an enclosure where 3 islands are located: the Seagull Island, the Marine Bird Island, and the Wonder Island. It has the appearance of a quiet sea without waves, but with sea breeze, sandy beaches, clean and clear water at no great depth. Visitors can relax by the sea, swimming, diving, kayaking, paddling, and taking a walk on the floating bridge leading to various islands. When viewed from Silanakorn Hotel, the artificial sea appears part of the real sea. Mangrove Forest. The area used to be a mangrove area. Rehabilitation can be undertaken with the replanting of mangrove trees along the entire shoreline. It will be beneficial to the whole area and the marine ecology. Tourists can study nature with study trails created in the mangrove forest, paddled boats for mangrove tours, and other related activities. This will be another ecotourist site of the country. It is expected that when completed, the center will play a significant part in the development of the locality and the country, so much so that it could be placed in the national agenda of Samut Sakhon province. This preliminary proposal is hoped to trigger more constructive ideas in urban development, retail trade system, and ecotourism site development for the country's